민수기 20장. Numbers chapter 20. In the first month, the whole Israelite community arrived at the desert of Zin, and they stayed at Kadesh. There's Miriam died and was buried. Now there was no water for community, and the people gathered in opposition to Moses and Aaron. They quarreled with Moses and said, "If only we had died when our brothers fell dead before the Lord. Why did you bring the Lord's community into the desert that we and our leaders livestock should die here? Why did you bring us out of Egypt to the terrible place? It has no grains or figs, grapevines, or pomegranates, and there is no water to drink." Moses and Aaron went from the assembly to the entrance to the tent of meeting and fell face down, and the glory of the Lord appeared to them. The Lord said to Moses, "Take the staff, and you and your brothers Aaron's gathered the assembly of brothers. And the glory of the Lord separated from them. The glory said to Moses, "Take the staff, and you and your brother Aaron's gathers the assembly brothers. Speak to the rocket before their eyes, and it will pour out its water. You will bring water out of the rocket for the community so that and their livestock can drink." So Moses took the steps from the Lord's presence, just as the commanded him. He and Aaron's guidance gathered the assembly together in "Listen, you rebels, must we turn by in front of the rock?" And Moses said to them, "Listen, you rebels, must you bring your water out of this rock?" Then Moses raised his arm, struck the ark, the rock table with his staff. Water gushed out, and the community and lusts on Aaron's, because you did not trust enough to whom find as holy in the sight of the Israelites. You will not bring the community into the land I give them. These were the waters of Meribah, Mirvah, where the Israelite quarters with the Lord, and where I showed himself holy among them. This is what your brothers Israelites says you know about all the hurt, hardships that have come upon us. Our forefathers went down into Egypt, and you will leave and there must appear the Egyptians ministers us and our fathers. But when we cried out to the Lord, he heard our cry and sent an angels who brought us out of Kadesh. Now we are here at Kadesh's town on the edges of their territory. Please let us pass through your country. We will not go through any flats or fortress. We will no longer through any field of vineyards or drink waters from any wells. We will traverse along the king's highways and not turn to the right or to the left until we have passed through your territory. But Edom answered, you may not pass through here. If you try, will march out and attacks you with the swords. The Israelites replied, we will go along men with, and if we or our livestock drink we will try. We only went to pass through on boats, on foot, nothing else. Again, they answered, you may not pass through. Then the Edom came against them with the jars and powerful Aram and Hia. Since Edoms refused to let them go through their territory, Israel turned away from them. The whole Israelite community is set out from the community and came to the time. At mountains Har near the borders or Edoms, and the Lord said to the whole Israelite communities get out from the Kadeshes and came to Amos. Mountain Hor, at Mountain Hor near the border of the Edoms. The elder said to Moses, and of the Edom, Aaron will be gathered to his peoples. He will not enter the land I will give the Israelites, because both of you rebelled against my command all the fathers as Millah. Get anyone who is Moses did as the Lord commanded. They went up Mount Hor in the sight of the whole community. Moses refused Aaron's community and will go up. Moses did as the Lord commanded. They went out Mountain Hor in the sight of the whole community. Moses removed Mount's garments and put them on his son Eleazar, and Aaron tied theirs on the top of the mountains. Then Moses and Eleazar came down from the mountain and which the whole community learned that Aaron had died. The entire house of the Israelites from where?